Get ready to indulge in a culinary delight. This delicious zucchini pasta recipe is a game changer for all pasta lovers out there. Low in carbs, high in flavor, this healthy twist on a traditional pasta is a must try. Learn how to make this tasty and nutritious dish that's perfect for a quick weeknight dinner or a special occasion. In this video, we'll show you how to transform zucchinis into a mouth-watering pasta dish that's sure to impress. So what are you waiting for? Let's get cooking! Greetings, friends. Thanks for stopping by to Val Can Cook. And once again, I'm Val. And today we're going to make some pasta with zucchini. Okay? And a lot of this stuff comes right out of my garden. Before we get started, I got a couple of emails and they wanted to know what gabagool was. Well, I'm a big fan of The Sopranos. I love that show. It was great. Now, Tony Soprano used to like to eat gabagool. Gabagool is capicola. It's a slang term. Okay, so in case anybody's wondering what gabagool means, that's what it is. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to put in this. We got spaghetti. We got a zucchini. We got about a cup of basil, fresh basil from the garden. We got about 2 cups of fresh San Marzano tomatoes from the garden. We got about a 1/4 cup of shredded carrots, 1/4 cup of chopped onions, about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. We got about 2 big tablespoons of chopped garlic, and we got about a 1/4 cup of black olives chopped. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to go, this is a pretty easy recipe, but we're going to go through the steps to put this together because there's quite a few steps, and one of them is going to be peeling these tomatoes. Now, can you use them the way they are if you just chop them up? Absolutely. I like to peel them and it make like a more of a tomato sauce. Okay, so stick around and we're gonna do it right now. All right. So I'm gonna turn on the water for the pasta and get that going. Now, as always, you gotta season the water. Okay, you gotta put in some salt. And let's get that boiling because it takes forever to boil. Now, I started this water a little while ago. Okay, let me see, make sure I'm okay. So, this year we're going to have a lot of San Marzanos. And if you follow the channel, you know I'm all about it. So you just put them in hot water, just like this. Okay? And you let them stay for a while, a couple of minutes, until you see the skins start to break. Okay? Just like that. All right. Like I said, you'll notice the skin's starting to break on this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to fill this bowl with ice. Okay, so they're going to come out of here, go into the ice to stop the cooking, and we'll show you how the skin just comes right off. So we get the tomatoes boiling here, and I'm going to take one out to show you. Can't handle it because it's too hot, but you see the way it splits? The skin splits. So we're going to put that in ice. I'm going to check each one, make sure that they've all popped. Okay. We put them in ice to stop the cooling and to cool them down so I can handle them. See, this one might be a better example. Yikes. Come on. Let's see. See the way the skin just starts to come right off? And that's what you want. So, check each one in case there's a one that's giving me a hard time. But I think they're all doing pretty good. Okay, so you got the idea. So after these cool off, we'll peel them. Okay, so while I got the tomatoes cooking, we're going to work on a zucchini. So we're going to do a little multitasking here. Okay, now, that being said, I'm going to introduce you to the most dangerous tool in the kitchen. And that's this thing. It's called a mandolin. This is the guard for the mandolin. Use it. I highly suggest that. Okay? This thing will take a piece of your finger like that. So just be aware. So I'm cutting the ends off the zucchini, which we grew in the yard. Okay? And I love growing my own vegetables. I tell you, there's nothing better. So we're just going to make slices. And they're going to be thin slices. Just like this. Alright. So you want like this. Okay? We're going to make a bunch of these and then we're going to get them fried. I like to use one zucchini is usually enough. Nice and thin. Okay, now I'm down to this much. This is where this comes in. The guard. So I'm gonna stick this on there like that, and we're gonna finish this off. And the reason why we're using this is so my fingers don't come nowhere near this blade, because like I said, this blade it's ruthless. It'll take a piece of your finger like that. So this, let me see if I can, is what we want. Okay? Alright, so after this we're going to fry them. I still got the tomatoes cooling. So like I said, we're multitasking. Once again, like I said, we're multitasking today. So we're going to start cooking zucchini. Once again, while the tomatoes are cooking. And we want to put some olive oil in here. A fair amount. Okay, to cover the bottom of the pan is good, and you want to get it hot first. I mean, this dish it's a little complicated only because there's so many components. One of my YouTube chefs that I follow, he uses a term, in French cooking, called mise en place. And that means you get everything ready and just start adding it. And that's pretty much what we're doing right now. So I'm going to let this oil heat up. I got the water boiling for the pasta, which we're not going to put in just yet because we're nowhere near that. This is going to be a very, very good sauce. All right. So the oil is hot and bubbling. So we're going to start putting the zucchini in. Just like that. And you want to cook it until it's got some nice color, you know. Now I may have said before that the tomatoes are cooking. They're not cooking. They're cooling. Okay, when they cool, after I'm done with this, then we'll skin them. Take the skins off. And then we'll start making a sauce. It's one of my favorite things to do, make sauce. Because I make good sauce. And I can say that because this is my cooking show. Little levity. Little levity. Here we go. This is such a good dish. The way I do it. You know, that's the thing about cooking. And I tell this to people all the time. Make it your own. You know, some people think they're going to follow a recipe and they measure a teaspoon or this or that. I don't measure anything. I do it all by eye. The way I want it to taste. You know? That's what it's all about. Make it your own. Okay. So when this gets a little color, okay, so in the background we got the zucchini frying, and the tomatoes have cooled. So I'm going to show you how to peel them. It's real simple. Okay. Just like this. You'll see the skins come off. Alright. I just want to pull that. Actually. Cut the stem off. Okay. So that's what you're left with. Okay. So let me do another one. You'll see, just trying to exaggerate this so you see this in the camera. And then, like I says, I usually cut the stem off. But that's kind of what you're left with. Okay? Do another one here. I'm not going to do them all. But the skins just come off. So we're multitasking. We got the zucchini frying. We're skinning the tomatoes. And then we'll start putting the sauce together once this is done. There you go, here's a big one. Alright. Okay, well, two of the main ingredients are done. This is the zucchini. Now, to me, that's a beautiful thing. I could put a little bit of salt on that and just eat this. But we're not done yet. And these are the homegrown San Marzano tomatoes, peeled and ready to go. So I'm going to drain off a little bit of grease in that pot, and I'm going to get the pasta going, and then we go on to the We'll be in the home stretch. All right. We're going to bring the water up a little bit. And we're going to get the pasta going. Because it won't take too long to make the sauce. And you never cut the pasta in half. Okay, that's just not done. Just give it a couple minutes, and this'll get soft, and then it'll be able to go in. So I drained off some of the olive oil from frying the zucchini, but we're going to use it. So we're going to start making the sauce now. So the first thing that always goes in is the onions. All the time. They take the longest to cook. And I like that sizzle. This is going to be a very tasty dish. I can assure you. It's a little bit of work. I'm not going to candy coat it, but it's not impossible. It's just the components that have to go into it. Now we want to make sure that these are translucent. Okay, so in the meantime, I got to go back to the pasta and give that a turn. There we go. Multitasking. That seems to be the word of the day. So now I'm going to put in the carrots because they're going to take a little bit of time. You want all this stuff to soften up. This is going to be a very, very nice sauce. I always like to keep everything moving. And then I'm going to put the olives. Just like that. Give this another. There we go. And now the garlic. We always take our time putting the garlic in because we don't want it to burn. Yeah, I wish you guys could smell this, I tell you. The guy who comes up with smell-o-vision, he'll make a couple $1 million. This is beautiful. Now things are going to start getting good. So it's been a couple of minutes, and now we're going to add the star of the show, the San Marzano tomatoes, from the garden, if I may add. I love saying that. Now, what I like to do is as I'm cooking them, I like to use the spoon to kind of chop them up a bit. Cook them down. Homegrown. Can't beat it. Now, last but not least, we throw in the basil, the basil, just like that. Okay? Okay. Now we're going to let this cook for about 15 minutes to make everything, you know, get together. Look at this sauce. That sauce is gorgeous. So we're gonna let this come together. We got about another minute on the pasta, and what I usually do is I take a cup of pasta water and I set it aside before I drain my pasta. Okay, we're gonna add that to the sauce. Like I said earlier, what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk in front of the camera. What I got to do to get this towel. We're going to get a cup of pasta water. And you can see all the starch in there. That's going to be important for the sauce. Okay? So we're going to turn this off and we're going to drain it. And we're getting closer. Okay, we're getting closer. So the pasta water I drained off. We're going to take a little bit of that. We're going to put it in the sauce. Just like that. Okay? Turn up the gas a tad. This is going to be a really good sauce. Like I said, most of this is grown in our garden between the tomatoes, the basil, and the garlic. There we go. So we're going to take a few tongs full of pasta. I'm going to put it in there. So the pasta is a little al dente, but that's okay because it's going to cook some more in the sauce. So we're going to give this a nice stir. Make this all come together. Oh my God! This with the zucchini. This is going to be the ticket, let me tell you. Nice pieces of tomato in there, olive, it's got it all. It's got it all. Okay. So we'll let this come together for a couple of minutes. And then it'll be time to plate. Finally, the moment of truth. Like I said, I'm not going to candy coat this and tell you this is a 10-minute recipe. It is not. There's a lot of components that go to it, but it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. So, there you have it. Okay? Now, the zucchini out of this world. Fantastic. I could eat that just the way it is. Put a little salt on it. It's fantastic. Let's try the pasta. Really good. Those San Marzano tomatoes from my garden Once you peel them and you make a sauce with them, fantastic. With the garlic and the basil, tough to beat, let me tell you. So I'm very happy with this. If you make it, you'll be very happy too. So, as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click all notifications. Share it with your friends. It's all helps the channel. We need to get this off the ground, and I need your help to do that. And I would greatly appreciate it. So, like I always say, eat good food, because food's got to taste good, okay? Love your life. And, oh, one more thing before I forget. If anybody has any suggestions out there, as they would like to see me make a certain dish, please put it in the comment. I'd love to do it for you, okay? So, in any case, like I said, have a great day and make this. This is really, really good. See you in the next one.